What's going on, everybody? This is Dave and welcome back to another episode of Wolves AWE here on Football Manager 2018. Now today we've got another game up against Reading, but we're now out of the FA Cup. We were out of the League Cup pretty early, so the league now is our main focus. So for the rest of the season we're going to be focusing mainly on the league and everything that's been going on at the club. So we've got a few things to run through, including some matches, so let's get into it. So in the last episode you saw us beat Sheffield United 2-0. We stuck with the same formation, the 4-2-4 or the 4-2-2, and we came and got another 2-0 win against QPR. Alfred Ndiaye and Oscar Zavada actually going to score. Obviously, he got his debut in the last game. He came in and scored today as well, so a really good goal from him, a really good header. I mean, he's 6'4", he should be winning headers, but this was a cracking header across the goalkeeper, so ended up getting a 2-0 win. We then went and beat Preston 3-1. Another good performance from us. We actually went 1-0 down really early on. Tom Barkhuizen scoring for them. And I was worried that, it's going to come back. We've tried this formation, done so well, and then they'll go and turn it around. But no, Oscar Zavada grabbing a brace, and then Nua Dicko coming on for Calvert-Lewin and scoring a delightful chip. So it's a great goal for Dicko to come on and score, and I think that's how we're going to have to use him. Although he's not the greatest of players sort of mentally, physically he's going to be there in the late stages of the game, and we can definitely use that. But another 2 goals for Zavada, which means it's 3-2 and 3-3 since he started at the club. So really good going so far. However, one of the most frustrating games I've ever had on FM. We ended up losing 3-2 to Norwich. We went 1-0 down just before 20 minutes. Barry Douglas scoring an own goal. Then Nelson Oliveira scoring for them. I mean, the stats, it was just all us all game. You can see by the stats there, 64% possession. They had quite a number of shots in the second half, but it was all us. So 2-0 down. We came back. Jota and Dicko coming off the bench again and scoring. And then 93rd minute we concede, and it was the most frustrating thing ever. But it's going to happen, innit? Sometimes it happens in football where things, despite playing to the best of your ability, don't quite go your way. So next game against Fulham, we need to bounce back, and what a cracker this is. We ended up winning this game 4-3. Absolutely incredible. Jota scoring an early goal in the 4th minute. House doubling our lead on the 33rd minute. And from there, I thought, you know what? We've won it. We've got another 3 points. But Ryan Sessegnon scoring a brace for Fulham to make it 2-2. And then Sheyi Ojo scoring in the 77th minute to make it 3-2 to Fulham. And at that point, I was fuming because to concede 3 goals, it's going to be hard for us to come back and reply. And with the stats as well, how well Fulham were playing. But we did. Okie Wright he actually started the game, came in, scored the goal. Zavada coming on for Calvert-Lewin, and 95th minute winner. Absolute scenes, limbs everywhere in my room. A massive 4-3 win for us overall. And anyone that follows me on Twitter, if you don't already, link in the bio, description, not bio, you would have seen this result already, because I just couldn't keep it quiet. It was madness. But to be fair, since we changed the tactic, it's 3 wins out of 4. The other one obviously being that loss to Norwich. But we sort of got we dominated that game so much. I think we got our luck back against Fulham, where they dominated a little bit more. But today we're going to be playing Reading. They're 23rd. They're really struggling at the moment. But as you can see, we've got we had a little mark by our name just then, which means we've got a few notes to run through. Quickly looking at the table, we're 3rd in the league at the moment, 4 points behind Birmingham still, but we're hopefully going to start clawing that back a little bit. We've leapfrogged Fulham now, so we're in a pretty decent position. So, notebook. As you can see, I got the award for top boss. We got manager of the month. I think we obviously won all bar the one game against Norwich. 4 league victories in the last 5, which is always nice. September, that was from September boss. That is from absolutely ages ago, obviously. But now we have a youth intake. So I've had a quick look, which obviously we'll have a look now as well. But this guy, Simplice Zakuani, potential ability of up to 5 stars. Physically, he's ridiculous already. And what I like the most is determination of 17. He plays on the wing, which would fit our current formation quite well. I really do like the look of him. Just 16 years of age. Obviously, all of these stats are going to get much, much better. I don't know whether to keep him in our squad or maybe loan him out to maybe the conference or something. I think he'd really do well over there. And just 16 years of age, it's ridiculous. So I like the look of him. We'll quickly have a look at the team overall. If we go into the under-18s now, we're going to reports. There's not many players. We've got this guy, Kevin Burko. But I think he was already on the game, to be honest, by the looks of it, because he doesn't have a face. Nathan Jennings is a left winger. Doesn't look too bad either. But this guy, Zakawani, by far is the best player. Comes from Congo. Fluent in French, fluent in English, which is quality. Favoured personnel already. He's got Darius Vassell, Rui Pedro Silva, and Gareth Prosser. So I like the look of him. We may, you know, if we confirm promotion early or what have you, or if we do get automatic promotion, may see him at the end of the season. Who knows? But other than that, I think I've covered everything. We're going to jump into it today against Reading, 23rd in the league at the moment. They're really battling against relegation. 3 points off even exiting that. It's mad to see Forest, Reading, Sheffield Wednesday, even Derby down there, and Hull. So hopefully we can get 3 points and start making Birmingham worry a little bit. So here are the sides. Oscar Zavada will start up front with Nuadiko for us today. Diogo Jota and Cavallero on the wings. Neves and Ndiaye through the middle with Douglas, Courtney House, Willy Bolly and Doherty across the back with Jose Sarr in goal. Reading playing with a 4-1-4-1 with Manone in goal, Blackett, Sarr, Moore and Gunter across the back. Field in the hole in between the midfield and defence. Gareth McCleary, Kelly, Evans and Popper with Sonny Aluko starting up front. Is it Sonny Aluko? Yeah, it is. I was getting mixed up with his sister's name, which is a little bit weird really, isn't it? But calmly today, we're going to say we're favourite. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to go assertive. And we're going to say, yeah, we'll say that still. Brilliant. Alfred Ndiaye doesn't like it. Let's get a little bit more of a push out of the players. Talk to players. Let's go assertive again. I want to see a good performance. Still Ndiaye. He always reacts negatively, but he always seems to score whenever he does. So hopefully he scores again today. We're at the Molineux. We're back for another game here on the Wolves AWE series, and the support has been massive, guys. If you could smash a like, let's hit 60 likes on today's video. If you're not already subscribed, click the subscribe button. And if you have already, click the little bell by the subscribe button, and that way you get notifications every time this series is uploaded. Willy Bolly with a header though. That was ultra close to going in. I think it was saved off the line by the goalkeeper. House's ball wasn't brilliant either, but luckily Reading don't make anything of it at the moment. But I'm recording this on New Year's Eve, so Happy New Year if you're watching it any later, because it will be uploaded New Year's Eve as well. And what a result it was for Wolves last night as well. And Ruben Neves from range just hits the top of the net there. We've not really seen much bangers from Ruben Neves on this series, which is a little bit annoying. You don't see many long shots go in, to be honest. We struggled with free kicks as well. But here's Cavallero on his own, still running at goal, and his low shot towards the near post of the goalkeeper was saved. And it's a very, very positive start from us here. And I think the way Reading have set up allows us to attack, which they aren't going to like. We should score a couple of goals here, hopefully. Here's Jota. Oh, he skips past the challenge. Wonderful from him. Dicko out to Cavallero. Back to Ndiaye. Into Ruben Neves. Is he going to shoot? No, he finds Jota to Dicko. And another good save from Manone. And another good chance for us there. 4 shots in the first 13 minutes so far. Douglas plays it short to Zavada, who really, at 6'4", should be in the box. So I'm going to have to probably change that around. But here's Doc to Cavallero. Into Ndiaye. No, he loses out. And now it's a chance with Sonny Aluko on the ball. Easy for Barry Douglas, and he brings it down to House into Jota, across to Ruben Neves, all the way back across to Matt Doherty. Tries to switch it towards Zavada, the big man, but it doesn't quite work out, and now Popper will find Aluko, and Reading can maybe have a chance of their own, but they do put it well wide. Here's Zavada, loses out again. Aluko can't win anything there, and Ndiaye will find the ball for Cavallero. Back to Ndiaye. Patient build-up play from us here. Finds Jota. Is he going to pass? He does find Zavada. Back across to Dicko. And from the tight angle, Nuadiko scores again. And that man Zavada getting involved again. It's such a weird signing that I've said before. I looked at his stats. Zavada. He came recommended. I looked at his stats. And he doesn't look brilliant, but he does produce. And what a wonderful ball. And if he's carrying on doing stuff like that, he is going to get in the team. And it's very, very good striker's instincts. Good positioning from Nuadiko to run in and tap that one. Here's Barry Douglas from range, and it's on target. And another shot on target for us there, 20 minutes in. Doherty into Dicko. Plays it off for Ruben Neves. And his fiery shot got deflected wide. He's whipped this one in towards House and cleared away. I'm gonna have to edit that at half time. But Zavada on the near post, well near to on the. Get my words out. Zavada being the short option. That's it. But we gotta get him in the box. The big man. He's got a jumping reach of like 17 or something ridiculous. I'm sure. If it would let me look at it, which it obviously doesn't want me to. But coming up to half an hour gone, still 1-0 up, still very, very comfortable at the moment. And hopefully we can hold on and carry on to get another big victory towards promotion. Doherty now to Cavallero. Short to Ndiaye, comes back in the team. Doherty to Ndiaye again. Back across and cleared away. Bolly wins a header. Barry Douglas. Ndiaye to Ruben Neves. Across to Jota. Bit of room for Zavada on the left. Plays it back to Neves. Bit of room for Douglas if he wanted to spot it. Or Dicko. And half cleared away from Reading. We're going to be searching for the equaliser now. They've not had a shot on target yet, but they may well have a chance here. Kelly into Evans. A bit of room for Reading here. Popper puts it back in, and Jose Sarr, not the most convincing of saves, but does it nonetheless. 2 points behind Birmingham in the league as it stands, which is good. Hopefully Birmingham do drop points, and any team around us, Fulham, edge of the playoffs now. I mean, us top four have sort of made a lot of ground on the rest of the league now. So it's a really battle. Even Bolton and Sunderland are 3 points clear of sort of Norwich. So the top six and the rest of the league is taking shape now. Quite convincingly coming into the last couple of months of the league. And Popper scores for Reading. Their first attempt on goal. And it's into the back of the net. And that is not what we wanted. The ball in from Kelly. And Ndiaye half cleared it. Only back as far as Aluko. And the ball in. And everyone just switched off. Why has no one got him there? Popper at the back post. Taps it home. Right. Just before half time. It'd be an absolute travesty if Reading go and grab a second here. But Cavallero bringing the ball forward. Still running down the wing. Still going. Good ball in towards Zavada. Half cleared away again to Doherty. Into Ruben Neves. Neves finds Cavallero. Back out to Doherty. Good ball in here towards Dicko. Glancing header and it hits the top of the bar. I think it was the game. Was it the game against Norwich when he scored? Dicko kept winning every header. And I don't get why. But again, he's won that header there and he's hit the top of the bar and come very, very close. So here we are then for the second half of football. As it stands, if it finishes as a draw, we'll move down to 4th place. Which I did say earlier, the top 4 were making a little bit of room between the rest of the playoffs. But that only leaves 3 points between us and Sunderland. But we're looking very comfortable at the moment. I'll be disappointed if we don't grab 3 points here. Barry Douglas to Zavada. Back across to Ndiaye, who's going to have a pop. And his shot is straight at Manone. Looks like Dicko's got a little bit of a knock. So we'll look at bringing him off. Probably bring Calvert-Lewin on shortly. But good one. Run from Jota. Great ball towards Dicko. And he puts it over the bar right in on goal. We are going to make that change though now. Nua Dicko off. Actually, who do we bring on? I'm going to give Wright a chance because he came on. Is it Wright? Wright? I don't know. Let's just call him Okieri. I don't even know how to pronounce his first name. We're going to bring him on. He scored in the last game when he was up front with Zavada. So if those two can link up, we're hopefully onto something pretty good there. Jose Sarr with the ball into Courtney House to Ruben Neves. Reading have still only had 3 shots in the first 60 minutes of this game to our 14. 8 on target as well, which is pretty good by our standings. Zavada's strike is wide. 59 points. I think Fulham are losing at the moment, which means we're back up to 3rd. Or they're probably drawing. Ruben Neves across to Ndiaye. Ruben Neves to Silva. Jota again back to Ndiaye. To Cavallero. What can Cavallero do now? Cavallero on the ball back out towards Neves. Is he going to have a pop? No, he tries to play the ball back in. And now Dangerous Davies coming on for Reading at central midfield. Hopefully we can run him ragged. Trying to think maybe what sort of changes we can make now. But other than maybe Calvert-Lewin, we haven't really got many attacking options on the bench. Barry Douglas. Ruben Neves into Jota again. Across to Ndiaye. He's on a booking. We may sub him off. Jota. Great ball towards Zavada, but we need him in the box. Back it across towards Neves. One more to Ndiaye in a bit of room, and he snatches at that, and it goes over the bar. Right. We're going to bring Ndiaye off because he's on a booking. We're going to bring Ben Watson on, and I'm going to give Cavallero a rest. We're going to bring De Silva Lopez on. We're going to keep Zavada on because I think a little bit of pace down the wings. Oh my God. Ben Watson, I've literally brought him on a second ago and he's off already. What is going on? Right, we're going to have to go more defensive now because we're down to 10 men for the last like 20 minutes. I don't even know what I could do there. This is going to be horrendous. Right, we can't play on control now. I'm going to have to go down to standard. Reading are surely going to have a little bit more of the ball. But we're down to 10 men. Ben Watson, 2 minutes after he came on, got injured, which is ridiculous. They're actually sticking quite defensive, Reading, which is surprising. I thought they may have changed up their formation. Let's just encourage them. That's annoying because this is a winnable game. And us going down to 10 men means that we're not going to be playing as attacking as we probably would want to be. So there's going to be a lot of room now for Reading to just play the ball about, especially on the right-hand side. So Leonardo da Silva gets sucked in, but Doherty wins the header. Reading again are going to be able to knock this around a lot better. They should be getting men forward. It's Dave Edwards. Is he going to have a shot? No, he plays it back to Evans. Back to Dave Edwards, who has a strike, and it is wide of the goal. Still sitting in third at the moment, but a late goal here would be perfect for us. Ruben Neves is going to have a tough job through the middle on his own. Right, he's coming a little bit deeper, which is okay. Da Silva Lopez into Ruben Neves again. Runs the ball forward. A little bit of room on the left. Right, tries to knock it in, and not the best of passes. Every pass we've got to do has got to be perfect. It's got to go to a man. Because if we lose the ball here, we're going to get broken. And they put it wide. Jota on the run. Good ball in. Manoni comes and collects it. Stats speak for themselves, really. Unfortunately, us going down to 10 men is not going to help. Behrens finds Aluko. This is where Reading are going to look dangerous. Behrens again on the left-hand side puts it wide. So 10 seconds to go. And I think that is going to be all. Unless we're going to have late drama like we did in the last game. Reading have held on for a point, and it's going to be a big point for them. But for us, it very much feels like 2 points dropped. That Ben Watson injury, taking us down to 10 men in the last 20 minutes or so, is really, really annoying. But nonetheless, we'll have to go again. But that really is 2 points dropped. So there, confirmation of our 1-1 draw against Reading. We're now in third place still. Just behind Birmingham, who got a draw against Forest. So a win for us there would have been almost perfect. Middlesbrough beat Leeds 4-2, and that's who we are playing next. Thomas Christiansen's side, Leeds. But we are going to come back for the game against Middlesbrough. They're top of the league at the moment. We're going to want to put pressure on them, and because we're coming towards the end of the season. So Leeds away first off. They're mid-table. Possibly a late push towards the playoffs for them. We play Villa as well, who are 8th again. Maybe outsiders for the playoffs. Burton, 13th at the moment, having a really decent season. Thought they would probably go down, and Middlesbrough, who are top of the league at the moment. But hopefully, guys, you have a fantastic new year if I don't see you before. And make sure you smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. The support, as I say, has been ridiculous. But until next time, guys, I'll see you all very, very soon.